something fun here. Kind of inspired by the YouTube channel. Next. Let me see what I'm on here. Auto, so I used. If you watched Nick's last video, you will know. You will know what I'm talking about. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna be playing solos. I'm gonna let somebody kill me, and I'm just gonna watch him for the rest of the game and check out his stats. See if we get anybody good, anybody bad. If it loads up. I've got another thing I want you guys to put in the comment section. Should I get Save the World and get those and use these V-Bucks towards the Battle Pass? Or should I get $30 worth of V-Bucks, buy some skins and the Battle Pass? But I would buy the $30 Save the World. So I would get skins and I would get V-Bucks and all that good shit. I'm just gonna land salty. Actually, I'm gonna bring somebody some loot. That's what I'll do. I'll be a nice guy. Bring somebody some loot. Alright. Let's watch this guy. Of course, he's anonymous. I should have lasered him. Hopefully somebody kills him. I love that pickaxe. And I don't have it all. I hope somebody kills him with a name. Third party. Yeah. Here we go. Boom. says he's only played 128 matches. This guy's got 6 kills. He doesn't see that person right up there on that rock, yeah. You gotta watch out for that, bro. That's That's a good move. I will say that. I would go grab that vending machine down there. Can I have a cigar? Is that he's got launch pads. People and ballers all over the place. Damn, bro, you're getting punked by that. One HP. Dude, you gotta take some minis, bro. Dumbass. You're a shotgun from 100 meters away. Close to dead, dude. There you go. Damn. That's exactly what he needed. I would shoot right on. He's not in there. RPG that. RPG him. I don't know how I got that kill. 12, that's pretty impressive. Oh, and he dropped. Okay. The guy flexing. GG. Should I get Save the World? Or should I get V-Bucks?
Very pointed, and have fully qualified. So both of them playing not only together in the duos, but basic. In terms of the duo side of the competition, and deserve a lot more credit and notoriety than they get.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Deidra and Miz as well. They played at ESO Katowice with Dayton Sap that you mentioned before. They played incredibly well out of the French community. So we'll be looking out for them, the Gamers Origin boys. And then Nyrox and Aqua. What more can you say about these guys? These guys have been on the rise, and a lot of people are starting to realize how good they are.
They are incredibly consistent in one of the toughest regions, averaging one of the best placements. And additionally, we will see Aqua tomorrow as well qualified in the solo competition. We have a chance to catch up with them right before they take the stage. Jordan, what do they have to say?
What's up? We've got Nyrox and Aqua here. Nyrox, you guys have both been playing around with a bunch of different duos for quite some time. What is it about this duo, this pairing here, that you think has made it all the way to the finals for you?
It's the skill of Aqua that's made it. He's really good in every single aspect of the game, and that's probably why we succeed that much.
Fantastic. And Aqua, what do you think makes this the perfect match for you guys?
Yeah, we're going to win.
Fantastic. Great. Mechanically gifted. Comms are fantastic. We're going to see a lot of that here in just a bit.
So that's exactly what you want to hear going into a duos competition, is your teammate having confidence, and he knows Aqua's already qualified for solos as well. He's going to play there tomorrow, so we'll see that pair going forward. We're going to continue down on the floor with our next group. It's Cease and Elevate, Landjock, Punisher, Wishy DP, and Gustavox and then Little and Jay. And then finally, Mega and Dubs, you can see on the left side of your screen right now.
And I just want to say right away, Cease and Elevate don't get enough credit. There was a post on the competitive subreddit about it. Cease, across all of the skirmishes at the beginning, was the most consistent eliminator above every other one of the quote-unquote more popular or better players. Cease was above all of them, and he has dominated in the entire competition. He's also qualified for solos.
Yeah, and then Landjock and Punisher right after them. This is a duo that, again, also doesn't get enough credit. But hey, there's 50 of them here today. Landjock, one of the people that a lot of the community thinks has the best creative 1v1 skills in honestly the pro community. So we'll see whether he can convert that today. It's another stage. It's a lot of differences. It's going to go down to it.
And then Rishi and Gustavok's aid are known for being very aggressive and executing pinch maneuvers incredibly well. If you isolate from your teammate for a second, we're talking one grid space, they will take advantage. And then Little and Jay, the original S2 boys coming out of NA West, who said, hey, we might be young, but we'll go against anyone. We don't care who it is, we'll push you, we'll take your wall, we'll take the high ground. We are going to beat you. And then talking about taking the walls, Walla.
Yeah, talking about taking the walls, Mega and Dubs are in this group too. And there's so much to say about them, but we're just going to sit down and find out more about Dubs.
Playing Fortnite, and I know what you might be thinking. Zach, you already have a Fortnite Part 1. Well, guess what? I'm going to be doing 25 episodes. You so much fantastic play. So again, I like to think I was...
My name is Danny Walsh. You guys know me as Dubs. And I'm 16 years old. What I love about dirt biking is the freedom you have. It's like using a rift late game, having freedom of going wherever you want. Time to get back to grinding. Alright boys, I'm back. Let's run it. A day in a life with Dubs. First thing I do is wake up at 12, hop in the shower, get some food.
What time are you gonna start gaming?
Probably in like 10 minutes. And then I'll do some aim training. This is one of the maps that I do. This helps with like AR aim. I hop in creative, warm up my builds. And then scrim for the rest of the day. I was a skateboarder. I skateboarded every day.
And then after a certain amount of days,
my brother, he taught me how to skateboard when I was young.
Something like that. I got like 300 V-Bucks, and obviously day one.
I guess he thought it was cool because I was doing it, and I would
And
take him
yeah,
to all the
it's
different skate
a
parks
pretty
I would
good
go
deal,
to.
like, being able to buy the game, and whenever I bought the hard
So I
copy
was
of the game,
13
I actually
years
got
old.
1,000 V-Bucks.
Skateboarding at Woodward Skate Camp. And the first day I was there,
Ran out of daily rewards for it. But you get a little code
I ended up
there,
breaking my
you get a
femur,
thing called a Founder's
which
Pack.
I then had to go get
And
a
with the Founder's
cast.
Pack, you get like things you can use and save the world, but also things that you can
I was
use.
in the cast for about a year.
It was a long road back for Danny. He was stuck inside, had to do something, so he made him very comfortable and got him a good setup for gaming.
That's how I fell in love with gaming, because that's the only thing I could do.
I really never got him back on a skateboard after that, and he kind of found who he was. He really just blew up overnight.
If I hadn't broken my leg, I would not be where I'm at right now. I'm a professional Fortnite player.
Oh my, he picks it up!
Wow. Solos is my strong point.
Okay, my heart's racing right now.
You can dominate by going for picks or playing for high ground. The first time I qualified for the World Cup, it was crazy. People were shocked at what I had just done.
He was not with an organization. They were thinking, who is this guy? He's got to be cheating. Nobody knows who he is. He was on a mission to prove them wrong.
Dub said, look, I've qualified. I'm just going to come back and just flex on literally the entire region.
To prove them all wrong, I qualified 4 times for solos and once for duos and joined FaZe Clan.
Dubs consistently good.
I play with so much confidence. I just love the game so much that I just want to put every minute into grinding, so I can be the best player I can be.
That, honestly, in retrospective, I know it was stressful when it happened, but it has to be the biggest compliment that you are quite literally so good, averaging just inside 5th overall with the solo placings, that the entire community thinks you're cheating. That you are that much better, that everyone's there. There's no way, and you saw it there. Him and Mega had one of the most ridiculous performances, racking up close to 50 points in their last 2 matches to qualify. And I mean, it was nuts follow, but now time to get into the next group.
Yeah, let's go ahead forward. The first pair is XXM and Mende out of China. And then following them up is Airwax and Nikov, Hunter and Kinstar, Lenif and Kinton, SSK7 and Jamside, and then finally Volks and Parby on the right there.
And XXM and Men were the only Chinese team to qualify through the open track, and then Airwalks and Nikov, and then Hunter and Keenstar. The Solari brothers, the group qualifying all within the same week, and Airwalks taking his repeat Pro-Am title yesterday with RL Prime, saying it was easy collapse, 12 points clear of the South Korean duo. And then Lanook and Quinton just recently being signed to Navi, representing them on the stage, looking to make a name for themselves, and they're hyper aggressive.
One of the duos I think a lot of people need to look out for, though, is SSK7 and Jamside, known for their aggressive style of play, always fighting for high ground earlier than most people, and then not giving it up. Nobody is going to be able to contest them off high ground. They get tons of eliminations because of it, but we'll see if that might bite them here today.
And you talk about insanely aggressive. Most people, you need to tag them and see shields broken or maybe white damage to go after them. Volks and Parpy, if you move and they see a pixel, they're going, they raise all kinds of chaos in NA East when playing in the Trios tournament, and now we're going to get a chance to talk to the aggressive Oceania duo down on the floor. Jordan, what do you have for us?
I've got Parby and Volks here, 2 of the most astonishing talents out of Oceania. You guys are coming all the way over from not only Australia, but New Zealand, facing off against some of the best talent, not only from your region, but the rest of the world. We've seen that there are different play styles from kind of everywhere. We all know this, but going into this, how do you prepare? How does one prepare up against these play styles?
I just eat a fruit salad, just have a shower, get off, get some water, have a fruit salad, and then just try to get hyped.
Love it, regardless of the region. That's great. Fruit salad. You can take care of NA East and EU and everybody. Now, the most astonishing thing here is this record, this elim record of 102 that you guys had, the single most elims in 1 week. I don't think anybody would expect for either of you guys to be super W key today because of what you're up against, but what is your strategy going into this?
Just play slow and just hopefully make it to endgame and just get high. That's basically it.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to see it here very soon. We can't wait.
I'm disappointed that that routine of 2 fruit salads in the morning isn't going to give them the confidence to continue what we know and love about them, the W key mentality.
I honestly thought he was just going to turn and look at Jordan and be like, W key, holding forward the whole time, but they know when to play intelligently and play for height. Let's get into our next group. Again, is qualifiers from NA East and NA West. We have Tetra and Eclipse, Ronaldo and Zip, Sean and Aiden and Roth, DW and Blue Team. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to Eclipse in particular. I've hopped into his backpack a number of times personally, and we had to do some tests, and they had a phenomenal qualifying week. And then Ronaldo and Zip averaging some of the highest placements in the week they played. They popped off at TwitchCon, came out of nowhere where people were like, who are you guys qualifying through in the first run, going to look to make a run at it here today.
And then what more can you say about Sean and Aiden? I mean, this is a duo that we've seen time and time again. A favorite out of NA West that week that they came out of. They clutched up and did amazing things. Both of them took part of our Pro-Am tourney yesterday.
And then Rohit DW and Blue Team, one of my personal favorite duos. They came together after week 4 saying, hey, we need to do something different. Roy came onto the scene during the Winter Royale, qualified through the open format, and looks to punish people's mistakes at all points of the game. You talk about hyper-aggressive players early, you can't stop him from going, but the one person who does is Blue Team, known for his calm decision-making, kind of turning off all emotions and just making the right decisions. They have a fantastic pair.
Players here. Blue Team, you've placed consistently in the top 15 over the last year from the Winter Royale qualifiers, the Secret Skirmish, and top 5 in the Share the Love event. How are the two of you together going to work to secure this #1 spot today?
I'm just going to give this guy a bunch of call-outs, make sure he's safe and alive, and once we hit late game, he's just going to slay out.
Slay out away. We can't wait.
It's going to be so incredible to see if they can make that dynamic work on the stage. They have such great teamwork, and they have distinct play styles over the base of the game, and if they can get rolling, they might be able to challenge towards that top. Now on to our next group, because we're excited to keep the introductions rolling. It's Item and Derox, Oslo and Bad Sniper, 4ZR and No Word, Red Rush and Snappy, and then Yu Wang and KBB. This is a bunch of guys out of Europe, and then the Chinese qualifiers coming out of the Tencent track. And I mean, some of these guys are incredibly skilled. Item and Derox with that ridiculous 41 elimination victory royale during the semifinals, and then they carried over the performance into the Sunday.
Yeah, one of the only times we saw actually consistency from the semifinals carry over into the finals. But another team that actually started breaking through in the finals towards the end, which led them to qualify, is Oslo and Bad Sniper. And I think something very interesting about this group, or this duo in particular, they're going to be contesting at Tilted Towers, and they are very proficient at doing so.
They will be in the fray, and if Bad Sniper gets a sniper in his hands, here's the joke. His name online is actually not Bad Sniper, because he hits all of those shots. Will be looking to make them pay. Now, 4ZR and Nord, also another very aggressive pair, but kind of just like to chill out at times. They like find themselves on the edge, take the rifles. If they know they have an advantage, they go. We've seen them before as well in the Winter Royale.
Yeah. And then on the bottom right there, Yu Wang and KBB, they came out of the Tencent track, which was a competition that was hosted out in China. And so I think a lot of people didn't see those games and don't really know what these two are all about. Let's continue and find out more about them.
心情的话，非常亢奋吧，就可以跟各国的选手切磋。如果想跟一个队来对抗的话，我更希望是跟芒果那队。
要对游戏的喜欢，对吧？然后对游戏的理解，
还要有一个信仰，就是想成为冠军的一种念头。毕竟职业就是要奔着冠军去。
喜欢这款游戏，然后对游戏的理解程度，然后对自己的技术非常的自信。
心情就感觉跟做梦一样，但这一切都是靠自己努力得来的，就非常的好。冠军等着我们！
So happy to see their level of excitement and to be here representing China through those 10-second track. It was amazing to watch them play in those games. A distinct different style, but also very built-in rifle-centric. Will be one of 2 Chinese teams representing. And now into our last section of qualifiers. These were the guys who ended up qualifying in the final week, the last chance to be there. It's Slacks and Keys, Calculator and Macwood, Zone and King, Epic Whale and 4DR Storm, and then Vinny and Zexro. And I mean, so many of these guys we can talk about right now, but the one I want to focus on, King and Zone, coming out of Argentina. They are ridiculously aggressive, know how to go full send, and I think people will be surprised. They're able to execute on a level where if they get rolling, it's going to be very hard to stop them.
It's one of the same situations as the kind of Chinese duo, at least at smaller extents, because a lot of these guys don't know how they play, don't know how to respond when the play style that they haven't gone up against is shown. But one duo I want to talk about is Epic Whale and Storm, because this is one of the few fully qualified duos. We'll see both of them tomorrow, and what a way to do it, because they came together at the last second as well.
They came together in the final week knowing it was their last opportunity, and they wanted to be there. They wanted 2 seats on the stage in each one of the competitions that really separated themselves. But speaking of somebody who separated themselves, Zexro and Vinny. Zexro, the original pioneer of the My Wall Now. I'm going at you. I will win the game with 16 plus eliminations, and there's nothing you can do about it. Him and Vinny broke through everything, coming over not only Zexro's wrist issues, but a little bit of kind of turbulence between them. They're actually not even going to be doing after this competition, so this will be a last hurrah, and let's see what Zexro and Vinny have to say.
We've got Vinny and Zexro here. Very excited to see you guys. I know that a lot of people are thrilled and excited to see what you guys have planned for today. You both have been competing both very well in duos and solos over the course of the year. How do you think that the competition today is going to compare to the rest of the competitions that you've had leading up to the scrims, whatever the case may be?
For sure, the competition's definitely going to be hard today. Probably the hardest competition yet, but I'm very confident for us to succeed today. So
awesome. Well, we believe in you guys. Now, Zexro, you told us after qualifying for the last week of duos that you were suffering from some tendonitis. Preparing for a competition like this, especially at such a high caliber, there's got to be a lot of stress involved with that. How have you been physically preparing for today?
So basically, I didn't really play much, and then I would just mod review and everything. I would just play on the qualifier days, take a lot of a leave, you know, and then I started going away at the end, and then qualified. So we're chilling.
Fantastic. Well, we're all really excited to see you guys. I know that a lot of people are, a lot of TSM fans here and all over the world. It's going to be a great day.
There you have it. It's proof that it's not all about just grinding and playing all the way through. You got to do your VOD review. You got to take care of your body, get those wrist stretches in. That's Zexro's story there. We'll see how they perform today. We've got one final group of duos to let on the floor. It's going to be Serpent and Hype, Wolfies and Rojo, Skite and Vato, Forwinds and Tux, Kluja and Thomas HT, and then finally Puzz and me.
I mean, there's so many players in here you can call out. Serpent and Hype were the original. Can you translate it to Sunday? They won so many of those semifinals, and in the last week, were able to do.
에서 듀오 한 팀이 진출을 못해서 저희가 이제 좋은 기회를 얻게.
Finals, live from New York City. Everything on the line here today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja, dude, the emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time high.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm just casting. I'm not even playing. Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. If you place in the top 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack, meaning in a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points. Also, 1 point per elimination. So finding that good balance between elims and placements will be very key. Here's the prize money breakdown. And Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long, long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I mean, you're looking at first place, $3 million. I mean, heck, I'd even settle for third at 1.8.
Settle for 1 point.
I'll settle. No, we've been playing. We've both been competing for a long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years. Prize pool's never even come close to this. This is life-changing.
Yeah, absolutely mind-blowing numbers right there. Again, everyone who made it this far, $50,000 in their pocket, but their eyes are on that top 10. They want to jump up that prize money ladder. Again, we are live right now for the Fortnite World Cup Finals. There are so many talented players here today from across the world. We want to hear your thoughts on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Really, anywhere you can use hashtags. I know we both have our predictions.
Oh, absolutely.
You
want to go first?
No. You go first. Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take it home today?
Dude, man, I mean, I gotta give it up to Mongol and Mitro. I think they're gonna definitely close it out. They've been. I really am just super interested to see how they play. I've been watching a lot of their World Cups after they've already qualified. Hands down, one of the most aggressive duos throughout the qualifications. But are they going to do that here? Are they going to go for placement, or are they going to still W key like they've always been doing?
That's typically been their gameplay of choice. There's a look again at Mongrel and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played in the week they qualified, their drop of choice was Loot Lake.
Yeah.
So will that remain the same today? These early game battles, these fights for the different points of interest will be so key. You go with a European duo. Yeah. I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage M and Benji Fishy. Dude, Mr. Savage M is cold-blooded. Every time I met him, I'm scared of him. And they're absolutely insane, as you can see right here on your screen. We'll get those pictures fixed, don't worry. But either way, these guys are two absolute tanks. And Ninja, you've watched all these guys. Yeah. You're absolutely one of the best players in the world, but it's almost like these guys are in a class of their own.
They are, man. I mean, I've competed against some of these guys in some other online tournaments as well. And, literally watching Benji just slay out an entire lobby by himself in squads is... It's like it's art, man. You know what these guys do? It's art. So enjoy.
I know Mr. Savage in a public match got like 40+ eliminations in season 9, which is unheard of. All by himself, solo squads. There are so many ways you can watch though this weekend. I've been just looking on my phone already. I'm seeing 1 million+ of you guys tuning in. As you guys know, so many ways to watch. You've got Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere where there's live streams. Also, a new Fortnite.com/watch feature that you can go take a look at. You'll see some different individual feeds there that will be a crazy, unique way to watch Fortnite competitive for the first time. I know everyone at home looking forward to seeing their top players perform. This place now, Ninja, is insane.
Oh, it's packed, man.
This is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude, this is literally what I've been waiting for like 3-4 months. The best of the best, all in the same lobby. All right, in the qualifying matches on Sunday, you're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm going to be taking notes, and you guys should too. Yeah.
Also, other things that note to take to bring up. We're going to be playing on siphon settings here, increased material favorite. You want to explain for everyone at home exactly how that all works?
I'd absolutely love to. So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, you know, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember, that is when you get a full elimination, not
Yes.
when you knock down an opponent.
Correct.
So if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and, you know, Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games in. Obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why not even ask that? Probably
16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
You know, Aiden had been landing up throughout all of qualifiers. You see, you know, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some notes about, you know, Tilted Towers and or Neo Tilted as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games.
Yep.
You know how detrimental it can be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there? You just go and play your game?
No,
or
I think
you shy away? What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not. You know, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push, and you know they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first. Yeah. That's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about. In the second game, the third game, oh my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little, you know, hide and go seek game almost, Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we're literally getting like angry and like, but also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to, you know, make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You know, you want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it.
Go for it.
Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we play. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, that's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played qualifier for tournament in history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is, you can't even put in like your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man, just as it continues to change the game, making these qualifiers online, it just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, you know, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And dude, I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, you know, hey, Ninja, I'm going to a tournament, any advice, right? You know, it's to do exactly what you do at home, all right? If you wear socks and, you know, no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, you know, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule and what's ready for this. Like, literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line in the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Kitty Plays, and we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. You know, we're the week 1 qualifiers. We're the most stacked team. There was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zane would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger.
You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. It's unreal.
Like, if you want to practice with death runs, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Like, try and like change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still. And yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that prize.
I would probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tabman. You didn't win that, Tyler. boy. My pineapple. Alright.
Low-key, you should low-key really get to know me. Yeah.
I got a free thing. Another one here. I'll show you.
Wait.
Type in the page, search my name.
What did you get? What?
Another free spray thing.
Oh, I got.
Remember the spray that I showed you yesterday? So I'll show you it. It's right over there.
Hold on. I'm gonna. I got it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so don't go in it.
Where is it? That's the
This first round we're not gonna shoot each other, okay? I just want to show you something. Actually, yes, we can. Just pick up your guns. Just right here. It's loading. Who's in my stream? Someone just said hi. Yes. Just hold on. Yeah. Alright. So. Hold on, come here. Alright. Come here. Step on that. Alright, now just listen. Don't shoot. We'll just play till the end, for the end game. Just listen. I got the horses. Sounds so awesome. Sounds awesome. Oh yeah, switch my settings to where I can have last emote.
After this, you guys need to take a 4-hour break. Is that clear?
Yes.
Ridiculous. We're probably on it all day yet.
If you have to get off. What? He thinks who said stuff? He thinks I said no. He thinks that I think. Oh my god! Just okay. Oh. Do you have to go? Whoops. Oh my god, dude, I just took hella fall damage. Oh my god. I got though. I've been in the valley, you ain't been about that long. Can't nobody tell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I could tell. With how quickly I died. Alright, bye.
I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zate and Sap take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zate and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online. And it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 limbs down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fisher, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man, when you have a group full of these players who are literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment, that they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave grenades. I think that's actually what happened. It's shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground.
Yep.
But when you have shield like Zade napped it at the end there, and that high ground, I mean, it's over, man.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow, we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send to Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man, you've got to be on your A game. When it comes down to taking note of where you are with the storm surge, those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen before.
I've honestly never seen storm surge affect the game so much.
Yep.
Because here we are having 80 people left after the second circle. So you know what I mean? And these guys, they're not going to let you hit them. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys, it's going to be when they're flying in the air, rotating, which you also expose yourself to a sniper shot. You know, high risk, high reward, man. Right? Let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the storm surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor Royales. Well, experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zate and Ghost Sap and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example of textbook Zate and Sap. We're gonna re-roll it one more time, and we're gonna break down kind of how they were able to keep the control. Now, pay attention right away. You can see on the backside, Saf has one angle while Zate is going forward, and they're moving back over the tarps they've already established, but the angles they take make sure they're covering everything. They hear the shots below, they're putting the fire down towards them, and Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zate and Saf, 5 eliminations, victory royale, 15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zate, but...
And Benji, Mr. Savage, man. Just incredibly clutch solo moves and plays.
Both of our predictions.
Both of our predictions. And they're still up there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy, and when they actually get some good rotation items. I'd love to see how they're going to play in the late game, man.
Placement points so key. You did a great job pointing out Mitro at the end. Not only does he stay alive, not only does he perfectly use his materials and his movement items, but he somehow finds 5 more.
Alright, boys. guys. I wanna hop into a game. I want to.
They can't afford this fight, right? The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this fight right now. So they're definitely going to need these limbs to make up for it.
That was
and look at the knockout land, John.